from Idaho. I strive to provide interesting videos about motorcycles, fabrication, welding, electronics, machining, and general creativity. I hope you enjoy. Damn it! I laid my helmet down in all of this grinding schmutz that's on my table. Now it's in my headband. I've been having a problem with this for a while. If I lay it on the side, it just does that. If I lay it on the front, sometimes it scratches my replaceable shield. I need to fix that. So at any rate, hello from Idaho. We're going to invent a helmet stand today. I've looked online, couldn't really find much of anything. There doesn't seem to be any commercial products that do this. They make things that attach to a wall that you can put motorcycle helmets on. Which would be handy for storing a motorcycle helmet. But these things just have this little band to hook to. And so that's what I'm going to do. I got me a new coffee heater, by the way. It's really nice. It has 3 temperature settings, 131, 149, and 167. And of course it shuts off when I take my coffee off. And if I leave my coffee on overnight, it even shuts off after 8 hours. So I haven't had very good luck with my coffee heaters. I've tangled up my feet in the cord and pulled 2 of them off in the floor. And I've broken 2 heaters and 1 coffee cup. So I hope this is a solution. I put a big paper clamp, spring clamp, and connected it to the wire with enough pigtail here that I can, reach the center of my table or whatever. And then I clip that to the side of the table. And when I get my big feet tangled up in the cord, hopefully that'll keep me from pulling the coffee heater off in the floor. So far that's theory, we haven't proven anything. So at any rate, on to some thoughts about a simple helmet stand. I think I'd like to have a magnetic base. I'm going to draw this upside down so you all can see it. Okay, I want some sort of a metal base, but in order to keep it from being too big, I think it's going to be magnetic. And I happen to have a round 95-pound magnet that I usually use on projects like this, and so I'm going to use one of those. I think I have one. And then it needs to have some sort of a bar coming up here, maybe a 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/8. Not doesn't have to be particularly strong. Could be aluminum, could be steel. The difficult part, or the thing I concern myself with, is making sure I don't damage the helmet. So one thing I could do is weld on a piece of this same round bar and make a little hook. The disadvantage to that is that I would always have to be facing the thing and hooking it from the same side. We'll see if we can come up with a. So let's try another design, something that's sort of U-shaped, like so. Like this. Make this out of like 1 1/2 inch flat bar, maybe 2 inch, something like that. See what I've got. On this end, I know I need to drill and tap the end of this shaft. And I'll probably do the same thing on this end. So maybe I'll drill and tap it for a flathead screw. Either way, I need to drill and tap both sides. So let's go see what we have in my cut-off filing cabinet that we can make this out of. Okay, let's see what we have in our junk box here. I use a 5-drawer filing cabinet. Let's see, that's rectangular. This is also rectangular. Here we go, round. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, I got a piece of 1/2 inch. Looks to be 18 inches long. That'll work. And let's see. Go down here. Angle flat bar. Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's a piece of 1.5 inches by 8. And I just need a few inches of that. So, we have found most of everything we need. I think I have a magnet around here somewhere too. Okay, we rated the filing cabinet. We found this 1/2 inch rod. It's been drilled for a cotter key on both ends. It was probably an axle for something that I took apart, reused. And it's 16.5. The helmet, if it hangs on this piece right here, is 14. So that's plenty long. That'll keep it up off the table. So I think that'll work. The little holes in the end won't matter for drilling and tapping. And then I got a piece of 1.5 inch by 8. And so I think I'll just cut a little U shape out of it. I'll size that U shape for the helmet, obviously. But I also think I want this plasti dip, so I'll make this piece small enough that it'll go in my plasti dip can, and I can protect the helmet a little bit by putting rubber on this. So we have a plan. We have the pieces that I think will work. Here's my magnet. I get a couple of these laying around. It's a round magnet with a metal top on it with a hole, and so that allows me to do things like drill and tap this shaft and bolt it to the magnet. And so I think I'll use that. I would suck it down to the table, but it is really hard to get off. Now, once I get this thing hooked to it, it won't be hard to get off, but right now it's really hard to get off. You have to slide it off the edge. So I think we have a plan. Okay, we're going to put some 1/4-20 threads in each end of this piece of rod. It's not a precise rod. It's going to have a lot of run out in it, but that doesn't really matter for me in this particular application. I've done this job before with a drill press and even with a hand drill, but it is easy with a lathe. We will use a 3/16 inch drill to remove the bulk of the material. Okay, there's 20 millimeters. Now we will remove the rest up to threading size with the number 7201. Okay, one down, one to go. Okay, we got the shaft drilled and tapped. I found a countersink screw for that end and a little bolt for this end. Time to make our U-shaped bracket, which I think in practice will actually be more like this, which will make it easier to hit with the helmet when you try to put the helmet on. My helmet strap is about 1.5 inches wide, so I thought I'd make the bottom of the U about 2 inches with 1.5 inch sides. So 1.5, 2, and 1.5. So this will be our 2 bend spots, and this will be our cutoff mark. Okay, we're going to cut it off to length. I'm going to use my little prop here to prop up the back of the weld, or the back of the bar. That way I won't cut so much, put so many teeth on it all at once. Okay, next is to drill the hole. Okay, that's deep enough. So there's our little tapered hole, countersunk hole. Now we're going to round some edges on the belt grinder. Okay, now we're ready to bend. Got my bend marks on the back. Okay, let's put this thing together and see what if anything needs modified. That is a good magnet. Okay. Got a good flush fit there. All right, test fit. Okay, that is exactly what it's supposed to do. Keep my helmet off of the table while I'm in the middle of a project. When I'm done with a project, of course, I've got a permanent storage location for my helmet up out of the way, but in the middle of the project, I have the helmet off and on a whole bunch of times. And And whether you have a $40 helmet or an expensive helmet, I think it's worth taking care of them. So the proof is in the pudding, but right now I need to paint the shaft and plaster dip the top, and then I'll be done. Plaster dip has been in the house overnight. It's not very warm in here. It's 50 degrees. And so it'll be warm enough for me to dip stuff into it. It may take a couple passes. I think I'll be able to dip from here down to there in one pass, holding onto this. Then when all that dries, I should be able to dip from here down to there, holding onto this. And that way in the bottom I'll have 2 layers, and each ear will have 1 layer. That'll be plenty of protection. Probably doesn't even need it, but you know, I got several $100 in my speed glass and I want to take care of it. Okay, it's the next day. The plaster dip has had time to dry. My paint's dry. It's all assembled. And I got a helmet on there. So I'm pretty happy with it. Basically, it's pretty easy to move because you have lots of leverage. And it beats just throwing your helmet down on the table. So I'm pretty happy with the result. Goodbye from Idaho. As usual, if you like or dislike my video, please select the appropriate button and let me know why. I really appreciate comments and I will answer every one. If you're new to my videos, please select the subscribe and the notification bell to get more videos like this.